Hello and welcome back to Sam Boyd Stadium for part 2 of this freestyle event at Sam Boyd Stadium. Funny enough, I completely forgot to record part 2 when I had initially recorded part 1 a little over a year ago or so. So I had to record all of part 2 not too long ago actually. So here we have it. CRD's evolved a little bit since the initial recording, as well as the FPS Crush Pack, as I have replaced some of the Moonhawks to be a little bit kind of consistent, change up the Crush Car variety a little bit. Anyway, as always, at the end of part 2, you will be able to vote for which of these 16 trucks you believe the winner should be. Should be a very exciting freestyle here at Sam Boyd Stadium. So let's move on to the 9th truck in our lineup. Starting us off here in part 2, we have Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Bit of a racing mishap caused the fender and the tailgate to come off, but starting us off on that van. Going to the side of the fireworks hill. So many people have gone over it and landed on top of it that the paint's practically come off now. Hard landing on the ramp made in the blue racing lane. Bouncing it off to the backflip ramp as well. Hitting that box van, gotta make sure everybody hits that at least once. Going for the crush cars embedded in the ramp, sends it right onto the nose. Lands hard, lands awkward. Can they save it? Not quite. An unfortunate early end of the run here for Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Up next in our lineup, we have the Patriot. Now this is of course the CRD version of Patriot, as the Racehorse chassis was not out when I had initially recorded part 1, so we are, for consistency's sake, we're going to keep the CRD Patriot here. It's like the Patriots lining themselves up for the ramp. Up into the air, sending it to a massive sky wheelie, leveling it out mid-air. Once again, gotta hit that box van obstacle, almost tumbles it over, gets it on one wheel. Each wheel got a time to save the truck each time. Sends it up into the air, nose dives into the ground. Sends it up over the buses, landing on top of the bus, just like everyone else has before. Sending it up those crush cars. Trying to get himself steady, gets caught on the van. Although yes, they're on their side, they might be able to have the momentum now to save themselves since they were next to the ramp. Gets wedged in between the van and the backflip ramp, that's going to hurt their time. And now the sway bars on the rear axle are completely broken. Looks like it overextended a little bit. Up over the crush cars. Into a bit of a stoppie. Yep, right into a stoppie coming off that center ramp. Going for the Moonhawks now. Patriot losing a bit of momentum here coming off of those Moonhawks. Landing right on top of the bus, flattening it once again. Going for the box van yet again, sailing right up over it. Patriot probably trying to do a bit of a bicycle off the pool of water. Up into the air onto the sidewalls. Manages to save it. Oh, a little bit of coming out of that corner with some reverse donuts. And sending it up over the center obstacle, landing hard on the sidewalls. Can the Patriots save it? Come on. Even though time is up, this will count, as that was the momentum carried over. And the Patriot's still not done. Even though the time is up, Patriot will continue to go. Sending it up into a slap wheelie. And it looks like that is the end of the run here for the Patriot. Very wild ride, but was it enough for the lead? That's up for you to decide. Up next in our lineup, we have your racing winner here at Sam Boyd Stadium, Rockwell Red, immediately sending it off of the ramp in the outside of Thunder Alley. Going on the sidewalls, going up the blue racing lane, spinning the truck around. That is one way to change direction in a monster truck. Just send in a weird direction and hope you can save it and hope you're pointing in another direction. Didn't seem like he wanted to know where to go. Goes on the sidewalls yet again, this time from the van. Up over that pool of water. There goes the front clip, bouncing it off the fireworks hill. Cutting across the racing lane to go for that bus obstacle. And just like everyone else before him, goes for that box van, almost crashes right into the wall as he comes off of it. Up into the air, gonna hard land right into the center of the ramp. Truck still seems to be fine though. Going for the Moonhawks. Now going up that big center red lane. Hard landing, big bounce. Spins the truck around 90 degrees and into a donut. Incredible moves here by Rockwell Red, going for that box van. Bouncing it off the ramp he started on, goes on the sidewalls, and I think that is the end of the run here for Rockwell Red. Unfortunately, didn't quite fill the clock, but they got one championship already. And the next truck we have in our lineup is USA 1. USA 1 on that 1990s Chevrolet K1500. One of my personal favorite Chevy trucks of all time, sends it right up over the ramp on the blue lane. Incredible air off of that ramp. Gets a little stuck on those Moonhawks. Sends it up over the buses. Nosedives into the ground coming off of them. Manages to avoid the ramp outside Thunder Alley. Good bit of speed going up into the air, clearing the center ramp, and a hard landing it looked like. A little squirrely inside the racing lane. Going for the backflip early up into the air. Oh, hard landing on probably the tailgate or the rear axle, I can't quite tell. A hard landing nonetheless, it looked like. For the fireworks hill, up and over, bouncing it off sideways onto the other side of the ramp. Going for the blue ramp this time, flips the red lamp, sends him a little sideways, nothing to worry about for USA 1. Up over the van, giving a little tap to the box van as well. Sending it for the buses up into the air, clears the whole obstacle. Bouncing off the walls to get over those Moonhawks. Up into the air once again by USA 1. Going for the backside of this ramp, up into the air. And just like everyone else now, he's stuck in a rather tight corner. Doesn't seem to stop him as he goes up the van, going back to the pool. Lands in the pool. I bet that was a bit refreshing in this desert summer heat. Going up on two wheels as he comes off of that ramp, bouncing into the wall. The run is officially over for USA 1. Doesn't seem to be stopping him as he continues to run over some crush cars. And it looks like that is the end of the run here for USA 1, a rather classic looking monster truck. However, we still have a few more trucks to go. So before you decide on a winner, let's go move on to our next competitor. Overboard. That's right, overboarded your next competitor, sending it right for the ramp outside Thunder Alley. Right up into the air, landing hard on that ski jump, going a little bit crazy on the sidewall, managing to landing back on all four tires. Sideways over the fireworks hill, another weird landing. A little stoppy as well for overboard. Going right up over the band. Overboard with a slap wheelie coming off the fireworks hill, going for the Moonhawks. Up into the air, riding along the wall a little bit. I didn't know Jamie Garner was a skater. Going right up into the air, slamming it down onto the bus. Right up over those Grand Marshals. And going for the backflip ramp now. Up he goes. Hard landing on the rear, sets it in reverse and does a walk the plank by taking his move there from his teammate Cole Bernard, driver of the Black Pearl. Getting a little messed up there on the water, on the pool, as he went for the fireworks ramp. Spinning this truck around, going for the red lane, up into the air, massive air by overboard, into a slap wheelie, into the pool. Absolute combo move here by overboard. Oh, looks like he's going for the reverse backflip now. There he goes, up into the air. Right, a hard landing. Manages to keep it on all four tires though. Going sideways, almost going 180 degrees. Can he save it? Yes, he does. And with that, that will be the end of the run here for overboard. And I'm pretty sure that last save there counted as that was the momentum carried over. Up next in our lineup, we have Bigfoot. This time in a bit of a military sleeve livery here. Bigfoot, yet another monster truck legend alongside USA 1 and of course Gravedigger, Maxi, a couple other trucks we'll see here later today. Getting us started, jumping right up over that pool. Going for the van now, up into the air. Getting a nice run up here, right up over the bus. Landing it back down on the other side. Going for those Moonhawks yet again. A massive sky wheelie up on the fireworks ramp, hard landing on the mountain as well. Probably right on the rear axle too, I'm not sure. But going for the backflip wall now, up into the air. Nice landing there by Bigfoot. Hitting it in reverse, going for the box van. Oh, Bigfoot in a little bit of trouble going on the one wheel. Bigfoot clearing that center obstacle, little one-wheel wheelie, slap wheelie as well. About halfway through the run here for Bigfoot. As he goes for the buses, another sky wheelie. Going for the backflip ramp yet again. There he goes, spins it around. Now, of course, the problem of all backflips is how do you reverse out of there. Looks like Bigfoot's gonna do some donuts for here today. Coming back around, going right up over the crush cars, clearing the center ramp. A little tap to the Moonhawk. Sending it sideways along the racing lane. Bigfoot's in trouble, end over end. Landing right on top of the backflip ramp and right onto his side. I don't think Bigfoot's really going to be able to get out of this one, try as he might. And with that, time is now up for Bigfoot. Rather crazy run here by the first monster truck ever made, of course, Bigfoot. But we still have a couple more trucks here to go. And then we can finally determine a winner for this 4th of July freestyle. Our second to last truck here today is Maximum Destruction. Maximum Destruction immediately going for the bus stack, clearing the whole thing right out of the gate. Going for the blue racing lane, up over the little dirt mound. Not quite yet going for the backflip ramp, up over the band. Getting into a little bit of trouble here on this ramp outside Thunder Alley. Can't quite crawl over it, so just going to slide right off of it. Going to the bus yet again, up into the air, landing right on top of the bus. Going for this big red ramp now. Some massive airtime by Max D. Actually in a little trouble here coming off the fireworks hill, rolling it over. Setting a body panel, ending up on the sidewalls, but managing to stay on all four of those wheels. Rear wheel flipping the ramp doesn't seem to affect Maxie much, and he goes for the backflip ramp, spins it around. Once again trying to reverse it out of there. Going for the crush cars now, up into the air. Big airtime by Maxie once again. Parking right on top of those moonhawks. Oh, looks like the tire's flat now on Maxie. Not quite sure what happened there. It's probably either the moonhawk, maybe the wall. Let's see how that affects Maxie's run as he almost immediately rolls it over. Quite the dance moves on Max D. We just saw. I wonder if probably better than Avengers, who knows. A little swirly coming off of that ramp, and time is now up for Max D. Yet another impressive Max D run here, especially with that spinning move he did, but there's still one truck to go. And of course, that truck is none other than Gravedigger. Gravedigger once again, just like Max D and a couple other trucks we've had here today, has been to every 4th of July event. Looks like Gravedigger's going immediately for the box van. Going for this bus stack up into the air, landing on a car as he gets to the other side. Driving right up over those moonhawks. A little bicycle move right in between the center ramp and the dirt ramp in the blue racing lane. Up over those Grand Marshals, landing down onto his nose, and right into the concrete barrier. I think he's now stuck. Oh yeah, Gravedigger's stuck on this barrier now. Hopefully he can get off of it, although that will definitely eat up his time if he is able to get off. Looks like Gravedigger is free of the barrier, but breaks the front left tire in the process. Goes right up over the van stack regardless. Oh, Gravedigger's in a bit of trouble now. Onto the broken side of the truck. Sidewall donuts. Right onto his roof. Back onto his side. Can he save it? Yes, he can, getting right on top of the barrier yet again. Doesn't get stuck this time, fortunately. Looks like Gravedigger's going for the backflip wall now. Up he goes. Bit of an awkward landing onto his roof, and that is unfortunately the end of the run for Gravedigger. Bit of an early end here. However, we still have one more truck left to go. And the final truck is a truck that I am working on called Minuteman. No, this is not a competition truck. The competition is now officially over. And at the description of the video, you will be able to vote for which of these 16 trucks you just saw should be your freestyle winner here at Sam Boyd Stadium on this 4th of July. So, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next event. Have a great 4th of July.